Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Euro Truck Simulator 2, where I've got a very Michelin-clad truck. I've got the Michelin DLC. You can't quite see it, but the tyres are Michelin's as well. I've got Mr. Bibendum on the front, which is actually the name of the Michelin Man, if you didn't know. And today we are going to be taking some logs from Zurich to Milan. So we are off on a little Italian break. Oh, fantastic. We're actually gonna... How are we gonna get this trailer out, though? This is gonna be interesting to pull out of. Give the correct reverse gear, reverse one. Good. And I do have the hood down because don't quite need it anymore. Head tracking is not quite right. There we go. Nope. The hardest part of catching the trailer is grabbing the kingpin, I find. That should be good. There we go. Trailer legs are raised. So off we go with as much luck. Ah. This is gonna have to be a yeah, this is gonna have to be a jackknife exit. There we go. So I'm in my beautiful new DAF truck. It's Irish paint livery. I could have got a Michelin livery on it while I was changing over to the what's my speed limit here? 50. Changing over to the Michelin detail work. Decided against it just because I do like the Irish paint. Now we just gotta wait for traffic to leave me out. Let's have a listen to the horn. It sounds like a truck horn to me. That's a big enough break in traffic for me to get out. There we go. Gonna have to use all the gears here. I need to be in the outer lane. I think. Nope. Nope, never mind. There we go. This lane is merging, so let's real quick merge in. And hopefully this truck is going to be relatively stable. This is a very quite bumpy bit of road. There we go. 9th gear. Back in. Was in fact, I don't know what gear I'm in. There we go, 11th. Head tracking seems to be a bit everywhere today. That's pretty much where I want it now. A speed limit of 80, and we're just approaching that now. Which I think the speed limiter is on, actually. Either way, cruise control is engaged at 80 kilometers an hour. As I screw up and just have to take to the emergency lane. That is 80. Cruise control set it. Yes. Let's have a look at what information we have. You can see I was looking at the air brake information. You also have our fuel usage information. Calculating our current fuel usage, our average fuel usage, and how far we should be able to get on that tank. And the oil and water temperatures. I don't. Yeah, there's no speeding information. So let's watch the fuel usage as we drive along here. It seems every time I move, my head tracking goes in a different direction, which is odd. So let's reset it again. So that's the default view. Okay. Speed limit is still 80. Speed limit is still 80. And it's done it again. It's changed for... Okay, let's sit way back like this. There we go. It's gonna be my I'm sitting here. This is head tracking view. Speed limit is going down to 40. And my gear shifter is not attached correctly, as I've literally just discovered. You have to just... It's still not attached. That's problematic. Still not quite right. So it's... I am legitimately trying to do this while driving, so this might end badly. That should be it on nice and tight. Yes. kbh. Speed limit still 80. Very nice. I don't feel comfortable side here at all. Man, I must have forgotten to turn on cruise control there. Or I was holding the clutch again. Come on, you can get up to speed. Some nice scenery coming through here. Don't quite know how far we have left to go on this trip, but it shouldn't be too far. Let's see. Okay, that should now be cruise control switched on. In theory. By the way, the lights quite bright in this truck. And you can see the dash. Ah, little light switch moves. That's quite nice. Nothing moves when I do that. The indicator stop moves. Are you serious? It's turned off cruise control again? Is it because I'm going slightly uphill or something? Alright, let's get this thing back up to speed again. Looks like we're going to have to drive it manually because cruise control isn't wanting to work correctly. Just going to have to hold it flat out. So, oh, look at the balloons. This is literally full throttle. Cannot hold the throttle any more than I already am. It's going through the Alps at the moment. Nothing behind us we need to worry about. Nope. I'm just gonna... Okay, let's try cruise control one more time. Come on. Get... Okay, you... Why are the AI so annoying? Seriously. What were you why? I mean, all you're succeeding in doing is holding yourself up and making me lose fuel. Gotta kind of hold a 1500 RPM here. It's courtesy of the other idiot that even happened. Come on. 10th. I have to do high revs. I thought that Mr. Babendum was a bobblehead. We do have a lovely wibbly wobbly Mr. Babendum there. Make him wobble in an extreme manner. There we go. Wibbly wobbly Mr. Babendum going every which way as decoration. Kind of annoyed that one's not a bobblehead, to be honest. I know I'm speeding, by the way. I'm just trying to catch up to the traffic. Kind of looks like... Oh, this is the tunnel that's under construction in Italy, isn't it? But it looks like... Ooh. There we go. Yeah, because there's a contraflow system. That is really nice. Planning on... Fine. If you're... Oh my god! Yeah, that is cruise control on 80. And hopefully it's going to actually hold the speed at 80-ish. Although we're going uphill, so I don't hold great hope. And wow, that's quite spectacular. Let's help if I have the lights on. Get out of the way. That was your own fault. How are we doing for... Well, we've got more than enough fuel because we've only just bought this truck, haven't we? Let's try and take a really nice thumbnail with the Alps in the background and the setting sun. So let's get into the photo studio real quick. Into photo mode, and we'll see what we can do with this. Over here would be nice. Yes. This sort of field of view. Let's move the focusing plane so we can see the truck nicely. Can I not get the mountains in the background too? Let's extend the field of view as far as it goes. So we got a bit of a fisheye lens thing going on at the moment. Because I'd like to get the sunset and the mountains in at the same time today. Blur transition depth can be like that. Blur strength can go down to there. Saturation can go down a tad. Let's give the camera this kind of a tilt. And let's actually, no, let's... cabin adjustments, adjust the lights. All of the lights can go on. Now we can go into the photo studio in the photo mode. Because now we should have a beautifully lit... There we go. Let's get the field of view out a bit more so we get a bit of everything. Blur transitions don't matter too much. And there we go. And just in case I want one that has got a bit of tilt to it, just so that it's got a bit more artsy fartsy to it. Doing with a nice tight field of view as well. Actually, no, it's doing with a really wide field of view so we can fit as much as we possibly can in. Let's change the FOV. And down to the ground as well. Let's see. Truck just slightly offset from the center. There we go. That's how thumbnails are born. Now I gotta figure out which one of these buttons is my high beams. Nope. Definitely not. None of them. Fantastic. Oh, I don't have a button bound for high beams, do I? I do not. As it turns out, you can stop. It's okay. Let's just give it a bit of a rush job into Milan. Just because we can. I've just found out where the fuel gauge is on this truck. Beautiful. Mr. Bendham is very happy as we travel at 120 kilometers an hour in our beautiful DAF. Let's actually get, in an odd twist, I'm going to go back into the photo studio because I think this is going to look lovely. This could look really nice or really horrible, and that's literally the only two ways it can go. So I want to actually come around this side of the truck. I want a bit of a high shot this time. In a nice tight field of view, I think. A bit wider than that. Yeah, that kind of field of view. Move the focusing plane back. Turn down the blur a bit. Let's turn down the saturation. There we go. That'll do. There's a second screenshot. And let's just keep this thing motoring into Milan. So you got two potential thumbnails. One of them is definitely going up on Instagram and Facebook and all that kind of stuff. So check them out as well if you haven't already followed me on Instagram and Facebook. You probably should. And we're just gonna speed this along until we get to Milan, because really I think I can put up with a speeding fine or two on the way in. And it is getting late as well. Let's go full beams, annoy literally every driver on the road. Can I actually... is it F4? Let's turn off the high beams so we keep the auxiliaries on. Turn the dashboard backlight down a small bit. There you go. We are now entering Italy at 120 kilometers an hour. We actually need to go towards the center of Italy, I believe. Unless we're approaching Milan already. We do appear to be approaching Milan already. Can I access the map, please? Where are we? Oh, we are approaching Milan. We're approaching from the north, so... Yep, that's perfectly fine. Milan seems to have a ring road, which is interesting. Also, I think the truck is starting to become a bit unstable because of the speed. Which is also interesting. This could be fun. Always fun when the truck decides to start becoming unstable. I'm just going to give it a wobble check. Yeah, it seems okay. Relatively speaking. And oh, buggeration, it's a toll road. stop. That was the fastest I could have stopped. That was actually as fast as I could stop. Come on, let's use all the gears to get up to speed. I will just slow down to... well, I say slow down. I will just go at 80. No, I need to be in that lane, sir. Get out of the way. It is 80 that's the limit. 80 is the limit. And there's 81, which will do. There's a Minecraft looking thing off in the distance. I'm guessing that's a tower of some description. Can I pull into the other lane? I can. Very nice indeed. And Milan is the next left. Right, even. Yes, the next right. So it looks like we will be turning off up here for Milano. Let's just slow down a bit. Glad I slowed down because I would have flipped the truck otherwise. There we go. Still an 80 limit, yes. Fantastic. And now it'll be a 70 limit, which we're still not even at, so it's fine. I'm gonna pull into this inner lane here. Well, outer lane. We are now entering Milan, which means it'll be a 50 limit. So I'm actually gonna slow down in anticipation of that. And I actually do need to be in this lane, as it turns out. I'm just gonna set my cruise control for that whole 5 yards. Okay. I'll accept breaking the red light for free. I'm guessing it must have turned just as I was cruising through it. So, where are we going even? I'm not pulling down that way. Which means I can stop indicating. Minor bit of a hill start issue there. Oh, we're pulling into this yard here. Wonderful, and we'll give them a where do you want it? You tell me where, I'll park it up for you. Right in there. I'm going to actually do something odd and intentionally blindside. No, I'm not. Oh, no, I'm not. No, I'm not. I was tempted, but no, that's a terrible idea. So I'm not pressing any pedals at the moment. I'm just going to leave the truck basically idle into the parking space. If it's going to do what I want it to, of course. I may need to actually pull forwards and readjust here. Or I could be doing this absolutely picture perfect, and that's not going to hit the trailer. Guess which was the case. Just gotta... Okay, we're going to pull forward at speed. That's literally enough space there now. Or should be. To just make the small adjustment needed. To not hit that trailer beside the space. And start adjusting it in. I think this is one of my better parking jobs, I must admit. Because that should be a green box. No, it's not. Too far over to the side, it would seem. Which is fine, because I can just adjust. And just further throttle it in. There we go. Good work, which means we did some damage. 1.5%, 7,284 euro, 440 experience. That's more than what we spent on this trip. And that'll do it for today. I hope you enjoyed. I'll be back again next time with some more Euro Truck Simulator 2. Until then, I've been RainbowDave. You've been watching Euro Truck Simulator 2. Until next time, well done, Dave. You screwed up your outro. Until next time, stay safe and goodbye.